riot continues at City Hall and is building in intensity. Just moments ago, our reporter is telling us that the police are now confronting the rioters. They have been breaking all the windows around the base of City Hall. They've started numerous small fires in the area of the assessor's office, and those fires are beginning to spread. Tear gas, I'm just told, has just been riot-clad police. The data processing room near the assessor's office on Grove Street side is on fire, coming to the crisis point. Now returning you to Blind Ambition. Every available police unit in the city now converging on City Hall. We're told not only has there tear gas been thrown by the officers involved, but makeshift tear gas has been thrown by some of the people in that mob. It's now been estimated as large as 4,000 people outside City Hall. As thousands of people storm the building in protest of the voluntary manslaughter verdict late today against Dan White for the murders of Mayor George Moscone and Supervisor Harvey Milk.
The demonstration started out peacefully, but as you can see, it escalated. The crowd grew, tempers grew, and they began smashing the windows and doors in front of City Hall. Some people brought their own homemade cans of tear gas. Some people were maced. The tax squad moved in.
We are angry!
Now, don't interpret it, man.
Saddle up! Get the spurs! Whip them!
history.
There is a long history of this kind of police-gay relationship.
Saw an ex-cop kill a gay man and barely get punished for it.
Only 9 days ago, police and homosexuals faced off on Castro Street over a relatively minor incident involving a political poster on a utility pole.
And I think what happens tonight will determine whether that progress continues or stops and we go back to square one.
The potential riot was averted by cool heads on both sides.
He was on top of the situation at all times. He did the right thing at the right time, despite anonymous grumblings in the ranks.
Rory.
All of a sudden, about 25 cops came into the front door and just started beating people with billy clubs and everything and ordering everybody to get out of the bar. Well, we were laying down behind the bar because there was so much glass coming. They just came behind the bar and hit him over the back and myself over the head with no reason that I could see.
This place was a mess. I saw 2 people laying on the floor bleeding. Did they say anything as they came in the door? Yeah, they were yelling, faggot.
A group of men, including off-duty police officers, are alleged to have barged into a lesbian bar called Peg's Place and roughed up the owner and bouncer.
Failed to get a cross-section of jurors of San Francisco jurors on that panel by not having any blacks, any Asians, or any gays.
The diminished capacity basis on which this trial was run clearly indicates that almost anybody that commits a murder is diminished in capacity.
The Harvey Milk expected to be killed. He knew that somewhere in his life that the spirit of violence and meanness and ugliness would rise up and get him. But he could not have imagined that this city would condone that.
Could not convict what they perceived in their mind's eye, symbolically, if nothing else, their son or their brother or their husband. And that's what Dan White was to much of that jury.
We're the people who yell the loudest, but all the other people who make the system work.
Well said, well said.
White could be eligible for parole as early as 1981.
Several witnesses to his good character. Homicide Inspector Frank Falzon, a longtime friend of White's, said that White was, quote, a man among men.
He seems to be the epitome of the all-American boy.
And last night we showed what happens when gay people are angry. Tonight we're going to show them that we're building a very strong community, a loving community of people who are going to take care of each other.
Harvey Milk would be terribly, terribly proud of his people tonight. And I don't need to tell this bunch that to be part of Harvey Milk's people has absolutely nothing to do with sexual orientation. And I sure as hell don't have to tell you that Harvey Milk's people do not have a damn thing to apologize to anybody for. Yesterday afternoon, 12 people did something very stupid, and for a few hours, the spirit of Dan White was upon mercy. Tonight, 15,000 people have gathered to demonstrate with their love that the spirit of Harvey Milk will always be alive.